Welcome, Wanderers, and welcome back to Valhalla Cyberpunk Bartending Action. I am now reading this, and this was not... That's definitely not what that said last time. But welcome to the Ballad of a Gay Ghost. Let's go ahead and get into the next bit here. We need day 3. Your membership to Shining Fingered will automatically renew on the 17th. Make sure your account has at least $800. Jill is humming Your Love is a Drug. Buying the song will prevent her from getting too distracted. You can now browse Kira Miki's blog. Cool. Your love is a drug. Right? Same song, yeah? That idol really show up? Or is she like the ghost? Hey. Talking about that girl that keeps showing up on my screen? Let's check what the news is all about. That must be Kira Miki's blog. Back here. Yeah, okay. What we got over here? Okay. Let's do Miki 3. In the last thread, Anon hates fun. I don't want fights. You people are so immature. What's wrong with being a guy in danger? Why do you care if we assume you're a girl anyway? Fuck off. Dudes in anger. Haha, let's go back to the concert, please. 2070X and you stupid idiots still care about petty shit like this. He started everything by mentioning he's a guy. Sigh. Anyway, we should gather somewhere to take the train to the stadium together. Not a bad idea. We can make an official Danger U meetup. Like I'd want to be seen with a bunch of ugly girls in front of my friends. Okay, next that I'm going to moderate the fuck out of this. No more shit posting. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious about how much meetup would end up. How such a meetup would end up. Probably bad. Probably bad. Miki Concert 4. In the last thread, no shit posting allowed. Did that one Anon left? I think so. I never left. I was just lurking to not cause any trouble. Don't worry, we're here for you. Any ideas for the Great Revelation? Do you know if you like her yet? Look, I just don't want to ruin our friendship. We know each other since we were very young. She's your childhood friend? It's like one of my Japanese animes. Good to know that Metal Gear Solid survives the long haul here. Yeah. Okay, this is what you have to do. When Miki ends singing Lovers in Paradise, you kiss her. Kiss her? Of course, just try to imagine how magical that moment would be with the fireworks and the epic guitar solo. I will think about it. This thread is closed. That was your first kiss. I tripped into a guy at her like, oh yeah. Knock some teeth probably. Yikes. Alice Rabbit thread to Electric Boogaloo. Glad to see that meme also survives the 100 years or whatever. Stop forcing Alice. So we hate Alice now? Good. It's just that we haven't heard any news yet. Remember that time they posted here to announce an attack? Lol, yeah, and I remember the cybercrime unit up the admin's ass. December 17th will come, the second retribution birthday is coming. That font. Oh boy, spooky font, it's happening. Ha ha ha, time for despair. Oh shit, fuck. That feeling when I just got out of jail. I'm not going back. Do you know what happens to people with IPs on the wrong thread? Hi, cybercrime unit. I just want to let you know I'm not Alice, but in fact your mom. Why you gals so nervous? The only one getting fucked is the admin. Fuck off, Alice. Not this shit again. Spooky. Or a nice joke. Okay, let's check out the Augmented Eye. Alice Rabbit group. The answer here. No, it's Dan. No, shit. Aaron. It's Aaron from Game Grumps as a rabbit. Who is Alice Rabbit? Judging by the complexity of methods they've used to breach all kinds of protected software, some are starting to think this is in fact a group and not a single individual. So is Alice Rabbit a group after all? Not the first time this would be a thing. More than half a century ago, a group of notorious hackers rose to prominence, and they called themselves Anon. That is ancient by this timeline. That is like, man, I wouldn't even say that's like pop culture now. I don't know when the last time I heard about them doing anything is, but I haven't like kept up with it. They weren't even a threat to real protected data. December 17th. Is that today? No, that's in 2 days. Okay. One more civil death. One more civil death and we'll ban protests by Kimberly Leviat. After the numerous protests held around the city, which are caused by an ongoing economic and safety crisis, relevant, Glitch City's Prime Minister Quincy has made it clear that if rioters take another civilian life, he'll personally write a law to ban all kinds of public manifestations. This simply can't go on, Quincy told AE during a call. They only want to destroy public property. They're actively sabotaging our efforts to recover our beautiful city, and I've decided that if they cause another civilian casualty, I'll do everything in my power to ban protests. The White Knights will have full authorization to use maximum force. Quincy will be running for a second term next year. Where have I seen this before? Neo San Francisco rocked by an earth. A whole earth. Quake. Millions saved. The powerful 8.6 magnitude tremor has struck the area of Neo San Francisco. Fortunately, modern science was able to identify the quake almost an hour in advance. It's way before current tech, providing the city plenty of time to prepare for the worst. During conference call, Glitch City's Prime Minister Quincy congratulated the rescue teams at Neo SF for its rapid response in the wake of the warning. They're an example to follow, and we're certainly looking forward to implement these advancements in earthquake predictions here in our beautiful city. Glitch City is not currently known to be a seismic zone. Cool. Oh wait, what was my flavor? I should really ask Alma what her take on Alice Rabbit is. Let's ignore the civilian deaths are not by the other rioters. What we couldn't do with the money he'll use for that anyways. Okay, Kira Miki. What I Do to Relax by Miki. So that's what she meant by a tea-like drink. It's been a very hectic as late, so I like to share with you what I do to relax. Sitting on rooftops. I'm on the road most of the time, so I don't have a specific rooftop to relax on. I like to feel the breeze and see a beautiful vista. It makes me think about life. Tea cocktails. Oh, this is something I can't live without. Mixing tea with vodka, rum, gin, lime, you name any tasty and natural combination, I'll be all over it. Very careful about getting tipsy before a show, though. I wouldn't like to ruin your evening. That's all for today. See you. Dome concert. Hello everyone, are you ready for the Dome concert? I sure am. I perform in a rather large number of concerts every year, and even then I can't help but be excited every time I have one around the corner. And it's all thanks to you, thanks to your energy and love surrounding my life in every aspect. I'm going to perform all of your favorite songs, so please be excited. Just a little request. Please don't wait for me outside the stadium or my bodyguards will get angry at you. I wouldn't like to see you hurt, so please don't do it. Love, Miki. By bodyguards, does she mean the fan club, or what I do to relax? It's been very hectic as of late, so I'd like to share with you what I do to... Oh, wait, I already did this. Thanks, GC. Ooh, I love this place. So much energy, so much love. I could feel the optimism in the air. Even after all the struggles, you still come to see me, and I got to experience the loudest and craziest crowd in my whole career. I'm beyond speechless. That said, I'm excited to announce that we'll have a second date in the city. It wasn't easy to set up, but I'm so happy my agency approved it. This was by far our biggest show, and I can't wait to experience it again. See you soon, my darlings. Mwah, mwah. Love, Miki. Huh, so it'll actually come again? That's nice. I liked that one robot, the one with no filter, who looks like a child. Let's shop. Idle Hell, a magazine with all the things Idols has a download code for you. Love it's a drug. Don't want to get distracted. Can I purchase tea? Cult classic video game YIIK. Alex. The only famous Alexes I'm thinking of from games are Minecraft and Half-Life. Wonder if that's a reference to something. I don't know. Okay. Let's go ahead and head off to work. Thursday, December 15th. Burger King foot lettuce. Good evening. Oh, hi there. I was expecting the bar to be different before opening hours, but I guess it's just the same tired thing. Alma? Ah, Leonidas. Jillian. Marcella. I stumbled across her on my way in and asked her if she wanted to tag along. Hope you don't mind. Sure, make yourself at home. Where's Boss? She didn't put the helmet on again, did she? She went out for a bit. I don't know what for, but she'll be back. Alright. Alma, make yourself comfortable while I prepare. Right, thanks. Okay. Let's scramble them up again. Ooh. Okay. Was this the one I didn't like? Was it that the one I skipped last time with renewed hope? Renewed. No, that one's fine. Okay. Okay, yeah, sure. Ooh, this one. Was it Neo Avatar? Okay, time to mix drinks and change lives. What was that? Oh, just something they made me say back in instruction. It kind of stuck. What was it? Time to mix drinks and change lives. Okay. I went to school that made us stand up with our hands on our backs when someone came in. That habit didn't rub off until high school or so. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Oh, yeah, look at this. Glass with a signature to I'll assume it's either an autograph or an impromptu medicine recipe. That Hira Miki girl came here yesterday before her concert, actually. Oh, yep. Now I see your name here. You don't seem very surprised. I like B-Link more, actually. The stoic-looking duo, right? Yep, those. Seems you had a better day than mine yesterday. I had to break up with Damien. I see. Want a drink? You don't seem very surprised. Alma, we've known each other for, what, a few months now? I'd be interested if those relationships of yours went further than a week or two. You say you broke up, but there's usually not enough time to foster something to break. It's more like the guy wasn't what I wanted, so I stopped flirting. You could pretend to be more interested, you know. Like my mom says, if I don't buy it, it's because I know the product. Speaking of buying, do you want a frame? A frame? Yeah, for all these pics you have of your boss, the ones filling your phone's memory. Some seem sneakily taken at that. Is that true? What do you care? How the hell did you find that out? So it is true. Shut up. I'm a hacker, remember? You shouldn't piss off a hacker. Aw, I really like this one of her sleeping in her office. I think I'll copy it. You... Hey, can you make me a bad touch before we keep arguing? Ugh. Grr. Alma wants a bad touch. That doesn't seem natural. That dialogue doesn't, like the stutter with the blowing it off. I don't know, it doesn't seem to match. Who runs an extract? Ooh, bow to Delta, 2 Flanergies, 4 Kamatragines. Holy, she's drinking tonight. All on the rocks and mixed. Bad touch. There you go. Serve it up. Here you go.
Who gives these drinks their silly names?
Usually the one who registers it. Some people have quite the silly sense of humor.
Like that girl who keeps laughing over this particular drink's name.
Yeah. Oh, so I was laughing. I named it. So, who's Damien again?
The one with the nice car. Sure, he's also the manager at the bank, but that car was what caught my eye.
And what was wrong with him?
Turns out he was a LARPer.
LARP?
Live action role play? I don't know what that is. Can you please explain that to me? Live action role playing.
Sounds more like the nickname of some very heavy-handed writer. Or military organization. What did he roleplay as?
Have you heard of the Woodstock fairs?
Those events where people barely dress, stink, roll in the mud, and fuck in the open? Hey! That's only everything I've ever heard about them. Wait, Woodstock fairs? Woodstock, fairs, like Renaissance fairs? That's so funny.
Those are hippies, yeah. He frequents those, and it's something I'd rather not deal with at all. If I stayed with him, I'd eventually have to. I mean, I need to support my partner in what he does, but if it's something like that...
You see, that's the problem right there. You say breaking up like you had something formal, but most of the time you're still getting to know him. Think about it. Have you ended your longest-lasting relationship for things like those?
Okay, sorry for not using the right word or whatever, but I'm still sorely disappointed. And at least I'm trying to get some action. When was the last time you spent the night with someone else?
Last night.
Your cat doesn't count.
Year ago.
It was messy. See, I mean, I have no idea how you deal with that. If I were you, I would have pushed fuckboy over there into a closet ages ago.
Fuckboy? Oh, talking about Jillian. Fuckboy? People have different needs and priorities.
Yes, but don't you miss having the warmth of someone else at your side? Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs, putting your head on their chest, listening to them breathe as they pet your head, dozing off knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you.
Jill? Anything I can make you to shut up and drink?
I'll have you know that my Uncle Juan taught me ventriloquism when I was 12. Drinking won't stop me from talking, or making tasteless puns for Aunt Rosa. Still, get me something weird, would you?
Huh. Ventriloquism. Weird? A weird drink?
Yeah, something different, experimental, uncommon.
Let's see. A weird drink. Promo drinks fit that. Okay. Back type. Promo drink. You had like a really alcohol-y lassie drink, right? Zen Star. Loomlight. Bland. Of the promo drinks, Piano Man, I think, matches what she had before. I'm not going to look at it, but let's go ahead and make me a Piano Man, 2 aldehyde, 3 runs and extracts with 5 powdered deltas and 5 planergides and 3 karmatrines, all on the rocks and mixed. Piano Man. Here.
Yeah, this fits the bill.
It's a promotional drink made to commemorate a movie. Read, they leapt at the chance to sell drinks that would be unmarketable otherwise.
Oh.
You know, your orders are weird today.
They are?
Well, yeah, usually the first thing you ask is a Brandtini, and then something like a Cobalt Velvet or something similar.
Well, I sometimes feel like I need something different, you know?
Something tells me part of the reason you left this Damien is because he was too deep into routine.
Maybe.
Hey, speaking of routines, as a hacker, what's your opinion on the whole Alice Rabbit thing? That's the silence of somebody who just heard something stupid. Stupid enough to warrant the speech they've prepared just for occasions like this.
As always, very perceptive of you. You know, decades ago, there was this group of people that hacked simple sites with an agenda. Can't remember what they used to call themselves. I just remember that it was just petty vandalism. Anyway, everyone that participated started using the same name. They wanted to create this anonymous anarchist identity. The whole Alice Rabbit thing is the logical conclusion of that. It's what happens when that idea reaches its breaking point and goes mainstream. It is no longer a group, but an individual, an untouchable entity watching from the shadows, monitoring and judging everything anyone does. Like Batman or Santa. Observing, tolerating no one but itself, like Batman or Santa. A lot of bullshit for what's essentially a pet the press made up. Antithesis of your usual boogeyman, if you must.
So you don't think such a person exists?
Don't know, don't care. I mean, we have seen the actions of such an entity, but it might be anything. An individual, a group, an AI. That's not taking into account all the copycats and pranksters using the name. So, Alice Rabbit is a thing that exists, but it's also really muddied overall. There's something else that worries me, though. That kind of story always catches the attention of kids and such. They start trying to hack stuff without knowing the risks or consequences. Imagine if suddenly a group of tweens broke into this bar and started asking for drinks. That's how it feels for me, and it's thanks to that damned Alice Rabbit thing.
I see. Man, a lot of misses on the jukebox today. I see.
But enough of that. There's a more pressing matter at hand.
There is?
Yeah, you've been delaying my invitations for hanging out some time for too long.
Oh, that.
Do you hate me that much, Jill? Does my presence make you that uncomfortable?
No,
At this rate, I might just crash by your apartment. That way you just can't say no. Can't just say no. Maybe you'll also crash for the night. We could have a sleepover, braid our hair, tell stories all night, shower together. You know, you need some human warmth in that place.
Your tits alone would fill my entire bathroom.
Man, you react too nonchalantly. It's no fun. React a little bit, let me tease you for a second.
I refuse.
In all seriousness, though, any particular reason you keep turning down my invitations? I mean, it's not a date, I just want to have a conversation with you outside these four walls.
I'm not a morning person. Yeah, anyone who works industry, mornings are a myth invented by business people to scare you. I registered for a night shift precisely to avoid waking up early. The earliest I've asked you out is 10 a.m., you know? That's still too early. That's still too early. Anything before 11 is still too early. That's early morning by my standards. Yeah, see? I mean, it's not that I don't want to hang out, I just don't want to wake up early.
You are hopeless. Anyway, I'm gonna need another drink here. Like, say, a big Brandtini.
Finally, that's the Alma I know. Big Brandtini, that's easy enough. 12 aldehydes. 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, you can overfill. Okay. 6 powdered deltas, 2 carmatrines, all aged and mixed. 8 out of 10 smug assholes would recommend it, but they're too busy being smug assholes. Here.
You know, a Brandtini is such a weird name.
It was originally proposed to replace the martini. Problem is, the BTC got a hold of... got a hold of a brand of vermouth that was named after a certain automobile company. So, on a whim, they changed the name.
I see.
You know, I was wondering.
Yeah?
Don't you worry about what the people you work for might be doing with the information you provide?
Not really.
You don't?
Do you worry about what happens when people leave this place drunk?
Not really. Most of the time.
Well, neither do I.
Why should you? Do you get people drunk?
Some say my beauty is intoxicating, but that's besides the point. I get my payment, do my job, and forget about the whole thing.
You make your job sound so easy.
Once you understand what precautions to take, it's no problem, and I've always found my job fun. However, most of my contracts are consultancy-based gigs. It's not like every day's a thrill.
You meet with your client, or?
I don't. It's always from behind as many filters as I can manage.
I remember I once did a job where I had a couple of kids relaying letters. For security reasons, right?
Actually, because that way I lose a lot less time. I don't have to deal with clients hitting on me or pestering me after the job's done. I also don't have to lose time proving my worth because big boobs equals small brain, or some shit like that. I mean, protecting my identity is one of the reasons, but the few times I've shown myself... I don't even risk your dangerous jobs, just run-of-the-mill security checks. I don't know, maybe I need to show up as a disheveled nerd or something. Give them what they expect to see. Or I just don't show up and save myself the trouble. Why all the questions?
Just things I've been curious about and always forget to ask. So many Alice Rabbit headlines have made me wonder about the hacking business too.
Oh, I'll remember to ask you things next time then. Well, I'll take my leave now. See ya.
Take care. Hello, sugar. Ow. Hello, Mr. Donovan.
Like my pop used to say, never touch the ass of a woman with metallic arms.
I think it's more like plastic and carbon fiber.
They're hard to they're hard as fuck, and that's all my abdomen felt.
Do you normally greet people that way?
I'm a man that can't contain himself when he sees something he likes, kid.
Boo! Here I was saying how much last time I liked you. Boo!
Oh, but don't worry, you're safe. You're flatter than the field at my summer house.
Boo! Boo this man! A bit of advice, you shouldn't provoke the one serving you drinks or food. Facts.
And don't be offended, kid, you have your audience, I'm just not part of it. Today I'm making this a quick one, gotta tend business in a while. Having said that, I'll just have the usual.
The usual, he says. 3 days and he already has a usual drink. That is true. Beer. 2 aldehydes. 4 Bronson extracts. 2 powdered deltas. 4 flanagides. 2424. 4. 2424. Full. Mixed. 1 large beer. The usual.
Sure, this'll work.
What? That was the thing last time, wasn't it? Big beer? What brings you today, Mr. Donovan?
That girl I interviewed yesterday is coming again in a couple of weeks. So I was working to clinch an exclusive interview.
Did you succeed?
Who the hell do you think you're talking to? I'm Donovan D. Dawson. I always get what I want. Sure, I had to blackmail the editors of other outlets, but the end result is what matters.
I see. Wait, blackmail?
You'd be surprised at the kind of stuff you find out when you get the right people drunk. Hey, the signature on that glass over there.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
That big-titted Lilum was here?
She came yesterday before the concert, yeah.
Anything juicy come out of her visit?
No.
Gossip-worthy?
Nope.
Tabloid-worthy?
Nope.
Come on, there has to be something.
Well, her love for what she does is so honest and pure that anyone who tries to ruin it should be ashamed.
Oh, don't give me that shit. Throw me a bone here, anything.
I've got nothing.
Everyone has a price. How much for you to spill the beans?
I'm serious here. She said nothing that could be used against her that you didn't already know.
Fine.
Hey, are many of your interns women, Mr. Donovan?
All of my interns are women, kid. Every single one of them. It's a pack of hungry, desperate bitches.
Why only women?
Did you ever watch Race for Hope?
The movie?
Yeah. A movie about a journalist looking for clues regarding a murder. That tacky movie had everything. Romance, action, a dog with sunglasses. It also sold this weird, fantastical image of what journalism is. I'm guessing lots of girls saw it in high school and wanted to become journalists. And now I have to deal with that shit.
How can you be so sure?
My first brother-in-law was a doctor. He said that a couple of years after that emergency heart movie, all of his interns were women for a long while. And this why you don't let brats. That felt racist. And this why you don't let brats that barely understand what responsibilities are pick a career.
And this why you don't let brats that barely understand what responsibilities are pick a career. Do you perhaps know a girl named Kimberly Lafayette?
Doesn't ring a bell. Who is she?
Nobody. Forget I said anything. Any interesting preview of tomorrow's news?
You expect me to share my information when you wouldn't share your scoop on the singer?
How can one share when there's honestly nothing to share?
Uh-huh. I'm gonna be a good citizen today and let this one pass. Have you heard of a group called the Harbingers?
Not really, no.
There's some group wanting to overthrow the White Knights. I read their manifesto in the bathroom once. Interesting piece and even better makeshift toilet paper. They talk about how the organization is corrupt, full of mob bosses or something like that.
I think I've heard about that somewhere. What of them?
They sent a message to some outlets saying they have proof of their claims, that they're gonna release it to the public tomorrow.
Oh, that'd be interesting to see, I think.
I know, right? Alright, kid, give me a Bleeding Jane so I can call it a day.
Okay. What's a Bleeding Jane? That's a change of pace. Sure is. I don't think I've made one yet. 1 Bronson, 3 powdered deltas, 3 flanegides. But we're gonna make it big. Because he likes big drink. 1, 2, 3. Blended. Oh, it's an NA. It's an NA. You're, we're making it normal size. Get out of here. Say the name of this drink 3 times in front of a mirror and you look like a fool. Oh, blended. My bad. My bad. Blended. Shake it. Okay. Here.
Simple enough for you, I see. So, I've heard this is Dana Zane's bar. Is it true?
Yep.
Never thought I'd hear about the undefeated of the West again. More so after that incident with the Bears. Where is she?
She's out running some bears?
6 years ago, a cash-strapped Dana Zane entered an underground ring for money. Faced 10 enraged grizzly bears. She beat them all without killing them. I heard she set them free afterwards, too.
And you were there?
Was drunk and bored, what can I say?
Do you know if she lost her arm there?
Can't remember, too drunk. Maybe she had her prosthetic then, too. I heard someone there suggest that she lost it after throwing a baseball out of some stadium. Threw it so hard her arm fell off. That sounds more like an unsubstantiated rumor.
Or like something she made up.
Well, I gotta go. Next time you see Dana, thank her for winning me my second yacht. I knew betting on her was the right choice.
Please come again.
Yeah.
Oh, short half day.
Valhalla. Cyberpunk bartending action.
I don't think I have enough save slots to get through the whole game here, just making a new save slot every time, but whatever.
It's now safe to keep playing.
I hope we see this one again. I don't remember her name, but I want to see that one again. Oh, God, yeah, okay. That one needs to go. Oh, it's fine. Okay. Ah, boss, you're back.
Yeah, sorry about not being here earlier.
What were you doing?
I had a brief meeting with my BTC regional manager.
Oh, everything all right?
As alright as it can be, considering that we're closing eventually.
When will that happen?
I don't know. Ryan said we'll be safe for a few months while the paperwork is filed and everything's being put in order.
Oh.
I was also talking to him about you.
About me?
Yeah, I was telling him to do whatever it takes to ensure you don't spend too much time without a job. If possible, to reassign you ASAP after closing. Hey, if it helps, Brian might be the angriest of us all.
They want to close the only bar in the whole area that hasn't given me any headaches, he said. What about Jill?
He's the one that worries me the most, actually.
He's kind of working using the credentials of another guy that was working here before.
Ooh.
The one who bought a levitation potion and then threw himself off a building. Ah, yes, the levitation potion story. You use weird euphemisms, boss.
Anyway.
I find it hard to believe that Jill would find a job after all this. Just who is Jill? I have an idea of who he is, but I'm still putting pieces together. Anyway, back to work. Imminent closure is no excuse to slack off. Yes, sir. Wait, is boss a... boss is female. You guys do know I can hear you, right? This place looks familiar. Oh, boy.
Excuse me, is this the VA-11 Hull-A bar?
It is indeed. Welcome to Valhalla.
Oh, God, what is Say planning now?
Excuse me?
I want a drink whose name was changed after many women protested. Can you get me that?
Sure. It was the piano woman. Piano woman. Because we wanted the... yeah, it was a pretty woman, that's right. We need 3, 4, 5 aldehyde, 2, 3, 4, 5 bronson extracts. Powder delta, 1, 2, 3 flanashides, 1, 2, 3 chamatrines, aged, mixed. Give it a little sugar. Here you go.
Very nice. Thanks a lot.
So you know Say, Miss?
I'm Stella Hoshi, my pleasure.
Yeah, I know her. She's been here before, yes? Yep, in fact, I'm glad you know her because she left this here last time.
Oh God, she left her helmet behind again.
Not the first time, huh?
Her helmets have been picked up by all sorts of people in the last 3 months. Ballets, nurses, morticians, fire jugglers. She's been lucky enough to always leave it with people who return it, at least.
Whoa, quite a few people.
Say's as much of a sociable girl as she is a total klutz. At least when she's not being serious. She's very competent when she puts her mind to it.
I see. So did she recommend you this place, or...?
We're meeting here today. I can see why she chose this place. It's the kind of place she likes. Say, is that Hiramiki's autograph on that glass?
Seems like the glass is a conversation starter.
Nice.
Yeah, it is.
How did you get it?
She stopped here yesterday, just before the concert.
Really? I mean, she did?
Yeah, nice girl.
Can I see it?
Sure.
Yup. This star-like signature is hers. So your name's Jill, then?
Yes.
Ain't this nice? Here you go.
Do you like her, Miss Stella?
Just call me Stella. I do. Whenever you hear her songs, you're filled with so much energy and happiness. Too bad I couldn't purchase tickets for this one. I mean, they were sold out in minutes. Luckily, I could secure a couple for the next time she comes around. Oh, excuse me for a second. Hello? Where the hell are you? Cockfresh? Oh, you're helping. Will it take long? Alright. Yeah, don't worry.
I take it that was Say.
Yes,
Will you wait for her?
I will. In the meantime, I feel like having another drink. One that was prepared in memory of its creator's dearest friend.
All right. Drink in honor of a good friend. Oh, man. Beer. Nope. I don't know what this one is. No mercury. No thermometer was harmed in the creation of this drink for the mercury blast. That's funny. Oh man, drink in honor of a good friend. I don't know what this could be. Grizzly Temp. Oh, wait, no. This was from the first day. Oh, Nike. Oh, I don't remember what it was. I'm gonna make a Grizzly Temple, but I remember the conversation. I distinctly do not remember what it was, though. Blended. Maybe I'm being too cryptic, but you should know these ones already. He's not wrong. What was it? That's not gonna go all the way back. May I ask you something that might be personal?
It isn't about my eye, is it?
No, it's not. Or at least, I think so. I don't get to serve many cat boomers. Excuse me? I thought I read that wrong. I don't get to serve many cat boomers, so it's something I've been curious about. Do you go through the procedure because of a disease or because of the fad?
I'd rather not talk about it.
My deepest apologies then.
It's fine.
You seem to know your drinks, Jill. Well, I guess I've read a bit more than the recipe book.
Do you like alcohol?
Yeah, but not in the usual way. I don't drink that much outside of canned beer. But their colors, their stories, the way you need to keep them stored, their designs. It sounds a bit silly when I say it out loud.
Not at all. Do you collect them or anything like that?
Actually, yeah. I started with my grandpa's collection. I've been slowly growing it. It's been hard because of my debts, but I manage, little by little. You like alcohol, Stella?
I'm here, right? But I'm normally more of a social drinker. Unless it's with somebody, I don't tend to drink much.
See.
Sorry I'm late.
Welcome.
You took your sweet time. Yeah, sorry. I got caught in rush hour traffic too, and figured walking might be faster. Luckily, there was a building with emergency stairs nearby, and I climbed down.
Climbed down?
Took an air cab.
Ah. I would suggest using ground transportation, but I'm happy to see you put safety first.
Safety? No. Flying cars are just way cooler.
I still don't understand how they don't give you motion sickness.
If I find out how I avoid it, you'll be the first to know. Anyway, I'll have whatever she orders next.
I'd like a drink that was...
You're at it again. You and your cryptic orders always leaving us with weird stuff.
Hey, I expect only the best from whoever serves me. They need to be able to answer these kinds of orders.
Still, I'm sure you're wearing poor Jill here out with that kind of stuff.
She's done quite well so far, actually.
Really?
Thank you.
Whatever. Please order something normal, would you?
That'll be 2 fringe weavers, then.
You'll have 2 drinks at once.
No, we're sharing.
What, like half a glass for each? Isn't it better if it's 1 for each?
Don't worry, you'll see. 2 fringe weavers, easy enough.
Oh, fringe weaver.
Holy. Like drinking acrylic alcohol with a spoonful of sugar. Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Aldehyde. Oh, okay, I have to make, like, separate ones. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mix.
Oh, fringe weaver.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I believe you can get me through tonight. Oh, fringe weaver.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm not aging it. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. Serve. 2 fringe weavers.
So, this one's for you and this one's for me.
You said you wanted whatever I asked for, right?
Oh, that way. You could have said so earlier.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, here.
Hey, so this is where I left my helmet. Thanks.
You really need to be more careful with your things.
Yeah, but I have spares.
Those spares should be saved for when the one you're using breaks or malfunctions, not when you lose it. Those helmets cost money, you know.
Yeah, sorry.
Should I say that boss got her head stuck because of a jammed button? Speaking of money, you still growing to that meeting at the bank tomorrow?
Yep, you worried?
I'll refrain for now. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't.
Don't be, I'll be fine. Rumors are just rumors.
Rumors?
They say something might happen at the bank tomorrow, but with all the tension in the air lately, it's hard to know if it's true. As if the fear-mongering wasn't enough, the people have also started spreading baseless rumors. Just yesterday, I had to stop a group of rampaging youngsters that heard the city would be leveled by bombs. Everyone's on edge.
Yeah.
I know you're worried, but I have to go there. It's orders from the higher-ups. Tell me something. If somebody came after me, do you think they'd stand a chance?
You're quite strong, but...
I'll take something to protect myself. Be prepared for anything. Would that make you feel safer?
Maybe.
I'll tell you what, after I come back, we'll get some ice cream. That way you can vent all your frustrations.
Alright. Seems my vehicle is here to pick me up. You coming, Say?
Nah, I'll stay here a bit longer.
Okay then, take care.
Bye. She's such a worrywart. That means
she cares about you.
I've never doubted. Say, why does my helmet smell like bacon?
Bacon?
Not that I mind it. I'm just curious.
Well, you know how some things absorb the smell of what's nearby? Must have grabbed it from one of the ingredients.
I see.
Do you believe all that stuff about tensions growing and that anarchist group trying to disband the White Knights?
To tell you the truth, I am a bit worried. Even in my division, there's some shady business going on, but I don't want to investigate too deeply.
What kind of business?
From what I understand, things like working with human traffickers or drug dealers, letting them act as they wish. Some even say the ones do get apprehended are the ones that have failed them in some way. Stella always says, the White Knights are just glorified mall security. She says that if it's been proven beyond a doubt that some shady business is going on, Zaibatsu Corp's main branch would separate themselves from the whole White Knight division. Something about the associates of fear of bad PR resulting in them moving to the BTC.
Sounds plausible.
Yeah, it kinda worries me though, because I really like my job. And I guess a similar fear exists among the upper ranks. Lately they seem restless.
Too much politics, huh?
It hurts my brain. I just want to rescue people and help them. I just want to do my job without worries about politics of any kind.
What are you doing at the bank tomorrow?
My colonel needs to relay some information to the manager, and I was picked because he trusted me. Well, he said, you're such a simpleton that you'd never give the wrong message, but it's his intention that counts.
Oh.
Finally, the Dorothy has come back to Valhalla.
Please refrain from doing those sitcom-like entrances. You're disturbing other clients.
Oh, come on. You know the audience would have gone wild with that one. And besides, you make it sound like you have a full house.
It's uncommon to see you here 2 days in a row.
I wanted to grab something before starting my shift. Grab something before they start grabbing me, you could say. Hey, you having a drink? Can I buy you one? Why, yes, thank you. Honey, you should follow her example and offer me drinks more often.
We'll see. What are you having?
I'll have what she's having. Then I've got the perfect thing. Let's have a blue fairy. One for both? One for each.
All right. 2 blue fairies. By name B blue fairy. 4 aldehydes. 1 flanergide. Optional karmatrine. They seem like they want a little drinky. Little drinky poo, age and mix. There we go. 4 aldehydes, 1 flanergide with optional karmatrine, aged and mixed. There we go, 2 blue fairies. 2 fairies.
Hey, this is pretty good. See? And it's blue like your hair. It is. So, what's your name, sweetie? Call me Say. All right, Say, I'm Dorothy. Say. Yes, yes. Say. Yes, yes. Say. Say, why did you just buy me a drink? I just thought you were cute as a button and I wanted to invite you to join me. Wow, you have to be the first person to offer me a drink without having an ulterior motive. And that includes fuckboy over there.
What do you mean?
Trust me, when you work in my kind of field, you learn to read cues from everything. And this girl is simple to a fault. How so? You're the what you see is what you get type.
That look on your face is one that simply sees no point in lying. Coupled with the fact that you're here in what looks like your work attire tells me that you're so married to your job that sex is too far down your priority list to notice its existence. So, if you invited me to a drink because you found me cute and that's the extent of it, I believe you. Thank you. You say she's the first one, but what about Deal giving you a ticket the other day? Who? Oh, yeah, the Lilum with the dogs. No, he doesn't count. He looked like a humanoid mat. Ouch. You seem very perceptive, Dorothy, but I'm not too far behind. How so? I can tell your body is heavily modded with things you shouldn't even have. Your tongue is a BEB069 with DNA scanning capabilities. Your skin is coated with an anti-radiation finish. Your joints are of the premium extra flexible variety. And, most important thing, your hands. What about them? I don't know how modded your body is under your clothes. The tongue, joints, and skin are merely interesting. But your hands are the MIRD 113 of Realta Industries, a model designed to shoot Class 5 bullets from its fingertips. So, Clause G of Article 17 in the Augmentations and Modifications Law on the topic of ballistic augmentations. Any humanoid or sapient creature under civilian designation that has upgraded any of its person to hold firearms of Class 3 grade or higher will be either commissioned for disarmament or sent to danger zones. What are you gonna do? Nothing. Huh? I'm not in law enforcement. I just do rescue, and even if I was, I'm not on duty right now. Oh. I want to know, though, why go through with that upgrade? A girl's gotta take care of herself, you know. I want to be able to deal with things if they get ugly, and this is the most discreet mod I had. Or at least I thought so. Oh, yeah. Okay then, can I give you some advice? I guess. The reason I could tell it's not your default hand model is your fingertips. The tips are a little bigger to make the cannons fit. You could get a small mod that changes them into disposable tips. Assuming they're being used for self-defense and not regular use, of course. I see. Well, I've gotta go. Yes, another thing. If you aim for the arms or legs, once is self-defense. Anything more is assault. Yeah. Bye, Dorothy. Bye, Jill. Bye-bye. Please come again. I thought she was gonna take me away. They would put my mind on a vacuum cleaner for 3 years. 2 if I behave well. That's what happens when you underestimate people. Although I'm tempted to ask. About what? DNA reading tongue? Very prehensile, intuitive. Also, it vibrates. Extra flexible joints? Do you really need to ask? An anti-radiation coating? Hey, my skin's my first tool of the trade. I need to take care of it as much as possible. And it makes it feel so soft no matter how much it's been battered. Alright then. So you fancy yourself a diviner? Reading people and all? Not really. I'm just quite good at reading people. I guess it's a byproduct of dealing with so many people on a daily basis. Bit surreal to hear that from a Lilum. What can you say about me then? Let's see. You're very, very, very sexually frustrated. It's not the act itself, but rather that your partners can't seem to satisfy you on a deeper level. There's an even deeper frustration, something that happened that's blocking you. Maybe there's someone who you know who won't return your feelings. Maybe you were hurt in the past. Thus, your demeanor is that of someone who feels like life is playing tricks on her. Like a dog whose owner never really throws the ball. God, Dorothy's my favorite. Dorothy's my absolute favorite. Oh boy, did I actually hit the nail on the head. I was making this stuff up on the fly. All of that was just rubbish, I say, because it's right 80% of the time. Generic bullshit, if you will. You'd be surprised at the amount of sexual frustration people hold.
I can't read you, honey. You're too good at putting on a professional face. But this definitely gives me more insight into you. Lucky, lucky.
Aren't you late or something?
I am, but if you'd let me satisfy your frustrations, I could stall for some time.
Go.
Fine, fine. Bye-bye, honey.
Artificial intelligence has come rather far, huh? One wonders how artificial it remains. Shut up, fuckboy.
Everything done?
Yeah. Hey, boss, this might seem random, but you remember the first time I came to the bar?
When you came to submit your contract?
Yeah, why? Well, for some reason I'd been hung up on it since this morning, and I just realized why. The visage that welcomed me back then was Jill trying to pull your hand out of a jar.
Oh yeah, that. I can't remember what exactly, but something fell inside and I tried to retrieve it. I just kind of put my hand in and it got stuck.
It was a friend's jar too, so I couldn't just break it. Hey Jill, how did you get my hand out of that jar? A straw and some butter.
Oh yeah, clever solution.
Yeah, and that brings me to the random thought. That incident, the helmet yesterday, the many times your foot got stuck on something for stomping it. Boss, why do you get stuck in so many different things? Huh. Now that you mention it, I remember this one time she tried to eat a big sandwich and her jaw got stuck. Then there was the incident with the TV.
I'll admit my fault with the others, but the TV incident was not my fault. The assembly instruction for that stand should have labeled their Z and S better. You saw what happened when I switched the S2 piece with the 5Z one.
Still, Jill's onto something here.
Yes, she is. Now go clean the dishes and you can leave for the day.
I like to think she'll make an effort now to avoid getting stuck in things. I want to believe. All right. What? I didn't get flawless service. Okay, drinks, one mistake. 25% tip rate, 85 bucks, 800 in tips. Everything will turn out all right in the end. Don't worry. I don't like that. Today's total transfer. Hey. $800 has been charged to your account to renew your membership to Shining Fingered. Woo! I have money. Jill's subscription got renewed. She'll have no problem focusing at work today. Happy not birthday. Oh, I've been hacked. I've been hacked. Well, that's a good place to put it here. Let's go ahead and save this up. We need this one. And we're going to save. 2. All right. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. If you wander around my section of the woods again, I'd be happy to have you again. I'm enjoying this quite a bit. I'm having fun trying to invent different voices for everyone. I'm definitely not keeping them straight and probably not consistent either, but it's having fun. Yeah, I hope to get more of this out soon, and I hope you'll be there to join me. But I hope you have a good rest of your day, and whatever the case may be, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.